Welcome to another Clifton Cameras weekend review. On this week's agenda, we're going to take a moment to thank everyone who's helped us raise money for Bristol Children's Hospital. We'll discuss two recent discontinuations from Canon and Leica. And then we'll update you on new gear from Sigma, DJI, and Fujifilm. And as per usual, Andy will carry us out with the weekly promotions.
Yes.
So, Ben, Andy, the Three Peaks Challenge is only 3 weeks away. Are your hammies ready?
No, from what I understand, nobody's done any training whatsoever. Oh, and Andy's joined us now as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Andy's part of the crew.
Yeah.
So, no then.
That would be a big no.
It's going to be a big ouch.
If you
nothing.
include just practicing sitting down and eating, then yes.
Yes, then.
Oh,
Then I've done a lot of training.
You're going to need one of those electric wheelchairs to get you
But
up
we're
there.
going to smash it.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah,
it's
you're
going to be
gonna
fine.
smash it.
I felt walking, a lot of people think that's nice and easy because, you're just walking back, it's very, very difficult. But in all fairness,
Well, then you're going to do
rather than doing it in 24 hours like we did last year, which I'm pretty sure killed everyone.
You're just going to drag the pain out over 3 days.
Yeah. Extended pain.
At least we're going to sleep on a bed instead of the back of a van.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
So.
Alright, well, we've actually managed to raise a bit of money.
Yes, we have.
I'd say it's quite a bit of money as well, even though we're not quite at our goal yet. So who do we need to thank?
Well, we need to thank Sony,
Thank you.
Manfrotto, and Nupro.
Nupro, thank you very much.
Yes.
They pitched us some binoculars, was it?
Yeah.
Well, so Sony gave us they actually made a donation.
Sony actually made a donation and they're joining us for a walk.
Cash money.
That's right.
And Snowdon. Manfrotto donated us some gear.
Yep, they actually gave some bags, some walking.
Some
kit.
walking sticks.
Thank you very much.
They've also donated a bit of money, I believe, and they're joining us for Josie from Manfrotto is also joining us on Snowdon. Nupro.
They gave us some binoculars, which
Vortex,
we auctioned off, and we've used the money accordingly.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
big thanks to Sony, Manfrotto, and Nupro.
We've got I think we've got some commitments from other brands as well, which I'm sure we'll be thanking them before time is up.
Yep.
And I don't want to forget everybody who's donated in the store as well.
Yes.
A very sincere thank you to all of you guys. Rest assured you're helping families across the southwest of the UK. We had a couple of chaps win our grommets last month. So if you want, you can jump into the store or walk in there. Walking's good. Lunge.
Walking's acceptable.
Yep, skip. But you can stop by the store and make a donation there and put your name in the pot. And then each month we're I think we've only got one
round left, yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to draw a couple of winners to win a grommet each.
Yes.
Other ways to donate are online.
Yep.
So
Link in the description.
There you go. Yeah, there it is. Sweet. So moving on, let's talk about the discontinuations. People are ceasing to do things. Canon has ceased to do a thing. What is the thing?
They are discontinuing. Was it the EOS-1? No, is that right?
Yeah.
EOS-1V.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
That's the last of their film cameras. I believe.
Last.
Yes, the last of them. You were saying something about they're still offering.
Yeah. So they ceased to sell it, but I guess they stopped production quite a while ago. If you have one of these cameras, though, they're doing repairs until 2025. So you've got until October 2025 to have any repairs made to the camera. But that is on the understanding that if they don't have the part for your camera,
you don't get a repair.
Yeah, you're SOL. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But that's what it is. I mean, they stopped producing it 8 years ago.
Right.
So
now it's
yeah.
That's
pretty fair,
Yeah.
Also, Leica. What are they doing? They
the M7 film rangefinder.
Yes.
It's I think it was introduced in 2002, and they're finally laying that one to rest as well. So that's two big companies doing away with film by the looks of it.
Well, I did have to check on that myself, and it turns out that unlike Canon, Leica, we still sell they sell the MA and the MP, and those are both analog as well.
Oh right, so this means nothing.
Well, the M7 was a very popular camera by all accounts. So, but yeah, because it did. Okay, here's a fun fact about the M7. It means something. It must.
Cutting edge news from Clifton Cameras.
Yeah.
But yeah, what the M7 did that was special was that it allowed auto exposure in aperture priority mode. So that's kind of a novelty thing for a film camera.
Oh, sweet.
Right.
Yeah, it had some components of digital with analog.
And now no more.
Now no more. No. Moving on, new gear. There's a fat new lens, PH fat.
American fat.
On the market, American fat. The Sigma 105 f1.4, the Bokeh Master.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm hoping I said Bokeh.
That's
Bokeh.
Bokeh.
Well, I mean,
Bokeh.
at the beginning of the year, Sigma announced 2 new prime lenses that were going to be coming out this year, and it's fine. Well, they've just revealed the price. I'm still not sure when it's coming out. Is it sort of June,
They're
July?
usually pretty quick, so
Right.
I would say probably June, July is about right.
But it's been announced £1,499 in the which at first glance sounds like an expensive piece. Well, it is. It is a lot of money. yeah.
Don't try to justify it.
yeah. But when you compare it to, say, the Nikon equivalent, which is 1,849, I mean, it's £350.
Bargain.
It's a big difference.
So, well, I mean, the Sigma Art series, they're pretty renowned for they're great
amazing.
lenses.
They are.
They're amazing.
I mean, this is only. It's only those 2 prime lenses at that focal length and at this aperture, isn't it? So
Yeah.
those are your only 2 options.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. Is it recording?
Yes.
Again.
I just thought that was some good stuff there. I just thought, I remember
Never mind.
Professional.
That's got a statement.
Sorry, cut you off.
So the main thing is, how's it going to stack up against the Nikon? Then maybe at some point we'll get the opportunity to.
Well, they did. Petapixel actually had an example of the 70mm, which is coming out as well, which apparently was doing really well. I mean, so it did really great in all the tests. I'm hoping the 105 is going to be good. I've got one of their lenses myself. They're awesome lenses, and also Canon don't even do an equivalent in this
they don't.
style one either. So
I think my opinion of Sigma, with their push on making these art lenses, has improved a lot over the last year. I haven't been in the game for very long, but over the time that I have been, I'm now firmly Sigma is as pretty much as good as you can get if you're not buying.
Yeah,
they're great lenses.
Since I joined here 5 years ago, starting off in the warehouse, art lenses is just amazing. They've been popular for ages, and when admittedly when I first went Clifton, I didn't know a lot about photography, and when I asked about these art lenses, I was like, it's just third party rubbish. But actually, some of the art lenses are genuinely better than
Sigma
the
stuff's
actual
coming on leaps and
actual
bounds.
main product.
Cool. Andy, tell us about this really cool thing, the Ronin S.
Ronin S.
Ronins.
Ronin. Good film. So DJI have announced a Ronin S, a brand new one-handle gimbal. So it's basically a giant Osmo. It's quite cool. I thought I'd just bring you a few kind of key facts. There's nothing kind of too. It's a bit of a weird one for me in knowing quite a few gimbals. So obviously we do quite a lot of Friatech, we do a lot of Osmo, and we've seen quite a few other brands actually approaching us asking if we could do these sort of things. So it's a bit difficult to kind of pick out the key points of the Ronin S, but it does hold a pretty decent weight of payload, which is 3.6 kilograms, so it will hold pretty much all CSCs with lenses. The battery life is 12 hours,
Which is good.
which is pretty amazing. There's a huge compatibility list, which we'll get onto in just a little bit, because it has a built-in focus wheel.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
So compared to the rest of the Ronin range, where you would have to buy the focus wheel and receiver separately, this is now built in. So again, two-hand operation, but you could use obviously your thumb.
How much is it?
I actually haven't got that right. Oh yeah, it's £669.
£699. I wanted to catch you out.
Yeah, so I didn't have it written down. So it's incredibly cheap.
I feel like that's fair. I don't know if it's cheap, but I feel like it's fair.
Yeah.
I'm just getting more surprised with DJI.
It's got a crazy, like you were saying, it's got an insane amount of cross compatibility with you can do
Loads
all
of
kinds of stuff.
Even Hasselblads.
Yeah, and all the connectors and stuff on it, you can control it remotely and stuff, can't you?
Yeah.
So in that video, some guy puts it on an RC car.
Yep.
Yeah. Puts it onto a home-built RC car.
It's awesome.
I'm pretty sure one dude even had a DJI, I think they call it like a Skyview monitor, or crystal or something monitor, and he had that alongside it, and he could control the kind of pace and what kind of time-lapse functions he wanted to do with it whilst it's just sat on a tripod. So it's basically best way to describe it is an Osmo, but Ronin standard, which is phenomenal.
Awesome.
It's got it's a 3-axis gimbal, and it has a sports mode to allow you to capture fast-moving scenes. Now, Ben has probably going to overlay this video, but there's a clip that I find amazing of this bloke just doing a simple backflip. And the way it captures that is just incredible. And apparently, I had to kind of research why they gave it a max speed of operation. So it's got a max speed of operation of 75 kilometers per hour, which is roughly 45 to 46, and that's how fast it can wind resistance. So if you're in a car, or if you put it to the RC like you was mentioning earlier, you can travel that fast without overloading the gimbal weights, because you've got to think obviously more wind pressure. Can add a bit more. But I thought that was a very interesting kind of spec. So obviously they want you to use it for quite intense sort of videos.
It's definitely that's why I think it's a reasonable price, because it's definitely pro capability. You know, but in it looks like a mace, doesn't it? I want to hit something with it.
Absolutely.
Cool. But yeah, it's great, and it's got the roll axis thing, so you can see the LCD.
It's awesome. So it's off tilt. So obviously most gimbals like Tech, like we mentioned. Obviously you can't really see the screen because the back of the gimbal, the third axis, is covering over the screen. With the Ronin S, it's probably easier to show it in the picture rather than just my hands. But it's a little bit higher, so it's actually got a higher point of gravity, so it's actually easy to control. So
DJI stuff's always good anyway. It's always quality.
And in regards to price, we're always arguing about when they're bringing something new out. It's like when the Ronin Mavic came out, I was like, nah, it's got to be more expensive than the smaller is better. What the hell? And then it's just way cheaper.
It is one of those brands where you're kind of consistently excited about the next thing, though. You do. I mean, even if it arrives and maybe there's some teething issues with it, like there was with the Mavic and stuff, you're still excited about it, aren't you? You still hear about it, and then you see it, and you're like, ooh, that's pretty cool.
I'm pretty up for that.
So
there's, I believe Gareth from the G Spot is actually trying to sort us out with one.
Oh,
so really? Do a product video within hopefully the next month. So keep an eye out for that one.
That'd be nice. The third new release for this month / week / feels like it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Is the Fuji XT100. So I shot a short video on this last week, which Ben edited for me, and we've got that up on the YouTube channel now. So have a look at that for an in-depth look. But the tagline for the camera is "Show me your world," which immediately brings to mind a lightweight, compact travel sort of camera, and from what I saw, it's definitely up to that task.
You look good.
You know, Fujifilm. I like I quite like their film simulation modes, and the images that come out of there. They're, color science, whatever people call it. It just looks it looks good straight out of the box. So I enjoyed playing with that. Price tag of £619. Slots in between the XA5 and the XT20. And I think it's designed to compete really with the A6000, the Olympus EPL9. What else was there? Oh yeah, the EOS M50. Similar capabilities, so it's definitely something to look at. A good day-to-day content creator's tool and travel camera.
Was that the kit?
That was the kit. Yeah. So it comes with. It's got a new. They got a new kit zoom lens, like this
1650,
15 to 45.
Okay.
And it's all right. It feels a little underwhelming, a little plasticky, but I mean it does the job. I mean it's it's a good kit. So
straight out of the box.
Yeah,
really good.
Exciting.
Boom. So check that out. The video's on our YouTube channel if you want to see more. Andy, that's pretty much it for this week. So do you want to?
Yeah, I'll wrap up with 2 promotions for you lovely people out there. So 2 promotions that I'll probably keep an eye on that started this week. Panasonic are doing a lens cashback promotion where you can earn up to £100 cashback. However, you can double your cashback. This was a lot more simple by the Canon one that you guys had to it.
That was complicated.
You can double your lens cashback if you purchase it alongside either a G9, a GH5 or a GH5S.
Sweet, nice.
So, nice and simple. As well as Pentax are doing a summer instant discount promotion. which I have to be honest is quite rare.
Don't get too excited.
Don't get too excited. It's quite rare, but you can get up to £225 off certain Pentax equipment.
Okay.
So that's including cameras, lenses, full frame lenses, because obviously they have their full frame K1 now, which you mentioned with the K1 too.
Yep.
And yeah, so they're the two kind of promotions I picked out for this week.
Excellent.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Well, I guess that's about it for the week in review for May 30th today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Although
No,
this
it's
will
the
be coming out
This will be
first.
31st.
Yeah, it's
Doing this
Thursday.
on the 31st.
Yeah.
We're still getting used to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about it for the week in review. If you guys enjoyed sitting with us today and learning about all of this fun stuff, then give us a like and subscribe for future content.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Should we do a thumbnail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we might as
Are
well.
we going to include this bit in the video?
Yeah.
Stick it in. Why not?
Fade
behind the scenes.